Hello, boys and girls. Today, welcome to our Riggs lesson. Let's go ahead and get started. Remember yesterday I told you that Miss Santana made a little bit of a mistake, and we were behind a couple of phonograms. So yesterday we learned oi that we do use at the end of English words. Then we learned oi that we do not use at the end of English words. And then we learned oo, o, double O, right? And then we learned ch, k, sh. So let us go ahead and practice our next ones. You are going to need your piece of paper that's inside like that, so we can go ahead and start reviewing. So go ahead and take that out and let's get started. Let me share my screen. Okay. This lesson might be a little bit longer because we are also learning how to write our numbers properly. I know you already know how to do that, but I want to teach you how to do it the right way. So let's begin with the first one. So we're saying the sound of the first letter and the second letter. G. Do you hear the last sound? G. Write it down. E, A. Say with me. E, A. Write it down. R. Say with me. R. Just like the letter. Isn't that interesting, boys and girls? The letter R never says its name. If you ever hear in a letter, in a word, then you know it's R. But if you ever hear R in a word, then you know it must be a R. R. Okay, let's try it again. Ng. Say with me. Ng. Write it down. R. Say with me. R. Write it down. Make sure you're taking your time. E, A. Say with me. E, A. So this one is a little bit different because it says the sounds of E, but it doesn't say them in the right order that E does. So first it says the name of E. E, A. E, A. Ng. Write it down. Ng. R. Say with me. R. E, A. Say with me. E, A. Write it down. R. Say with me. R. Write it down. Ng. Say with me. Ng. Write it down. E, A. Say with me. E, A. Write it down. R. Say with me. R. Write it down. Ng. Say with me. Ng. R. Say with me. R. Write it down. E, A. Say with me. E, A. Write it down. Ng. Say with me. Ng. R. Say with me. R. Write it down. E, A. Say with me. E, A. Write it down. E, A. Say with me. E, A. Write it down. R. Say with me. R. Write it down. Ng. Ng. Write it down. Okay. That's all that we're going to practice for today for those phonograms. We are going to now practice our numbers. So we're going to learn 3 new numbers today, and let's get started. So go ahead. We're going to skip a line from our phonograms. So we're going to skip a line, and then that's when we're going to start. Okay? Okay, so let's continue. There we are. Like I said, we're going to skip a line, and we'll begin right here. So the numeral 8 is made with all rounded curving lines. Begin at the 2 on the clock. Numeral 8 is made with all rounded and curving lines. So we're going to curve. Begin at the 2 on the clock. We're going to start up here. Not below the bottom, not below the middle dotted line. We're going to start at the 2 on the clock up here. Okay? Go up and around towards the circle hand. Go up to the top baseline. And round past 10, curving over to 4. 10 to 4. Now, and down around clockwise to 6. So 6 is right here in the middle. Up to 8 and continue curving upward to point of the beginning of 2 on the clock. Let's try that again. We're going to start at 2 on the clock. We're gonna go up and around the clock hand, all the way curved to 10. Then we're gonna cross on over to 4. We're gonna set our letter on the baseline and we're gonna curve to 6, all the way to 8, and then we're gonna curve back up to 2. Let's try that again. We'll start at 2 on the clock. We'll go up and around to touch the top baseline. We'll curve to 10, and then we'll curve downward to 4. Curve back to 8. And then you're gonna curve upwards back to 2. Let's try that again. You're gonna start at 2. You're gonna go up and around, touch the top baseline, curve to 10, stop, curve down to 4, curve back to 8, and back up to 2. Okay, let's keep on practicing that a couple more times and then we'll move on to the next one. Start at 2 on the clock. Go up and around, touch the top baseline, curve to the 10, stop, curve down, a diagonal line down towards 4, and curve clockwise to 8 and back up to 2. Again, start at 2 on the clock, go up and around to 10, go down to 4, curve clockwise to 8 and go up to 2. Okay, let's keep on practicing that. I'm sorry. The next number that we're gonna practice is the numeral 9. The numeral 9 has both a rounded and a straight line. It's round and it has a straight line. So we're gonna begin at, we're gonna skip a line. We're gonna begin at 9. Give me 1 second, boys and girls. Okay, let's continue with the next number. The next numeral. Okay, so the numeral 9 has both a rounded and a straight line. Probably rounded and straight. Begin at the 2 on the clock. So we're gonna begin right here. And you're gonna go up to the 12. So the 12 would be right here. Okay, listen, just listen. Begin at the 2 on the clock, go up to the 12 and round past 10. Up to the 12 and round past 10, halfway to the baseline. Okay, curve around to 6 and pull up to 2. Without lifting the pencil, pull a line straight down past 4, down to the baseline. Let's try again. Start at 2 on the clock. Begin at 2 on the clock. Go up to 12 and round past 10. Halfway to the baseline, curve around to 6 to go up to 2. And without lifting your pencil, you're gonna pull a line straight down to the baseline. Again, let's start at 2 on the clock. Up and around to 12, round past 10, halfway through the baseline. You're gonna round to 6 and up back to 2. And then when you're back at 2, without lifting your pencil, you're gonna pull a line straight down. Try it again. Start at 2 on the clock. Go up and round past the 12, round past the 10, halfway through the baseline. So it's like around the middle dotted line. You're gonna round to 6 and up back to 2. And then without lifting your pencil, you're gonna pull a line straight down to the baseline. Let's do it one more time. Start at 2 on the clock. Round all the way up past the 12, round the 10, halfway through the baseline, which is around the middle dotted line. You're going to round to the 6, up to the 2, and then without lifting your pencil, you're going to pull a line straight down. Okay, boys and girls, let's try one more time. Start at 2 on the clock. Go up and around to touch the top baseline. Okay, past the 12 and the 10, and then halfway through the baseline, so it's around the middle dotted line, you're going to round past the 6 and the 2, and then when you're there, without lifting your pencil, you're going to pull a line down. Good. And then we have one more other number to learn, and that is 0. So the numeral 0 is an oval shape. Can you draw an oval shape with me? Good. Begin at the 2 on the clock. Go up to 12, down past 10 and 8. Set your letter on the baseline and round up past 4 and 2 up. Good. Try it again. Start at 2 on the clock. Go up to touch the top baseline at the 12, round past 10, past 8, set your letter on the baseline, round up past 4 and 2, and you're there. Try it again. Start at 2 on the clock. Round up to the 12, past 10 and 8, set your letter on the baseline, and go up. Again, 2 on the clock, round up past 12 and 10, down past 10 and 8, set your letter on the baseline and curve back up. 2, 2. One more time. And then this will be the last one. Start at 2 on the clock, round up past the 12 and the 10, down, set your letter on the baseline, round up past 4 and 2, and you're all set to go. Okay, boys and girls, we'll keep on practicing this. I want to see you, when you're writing your numbers for math, be very slow, be very, very slow, so that you can write your numbers very neatly, the way that I taught you. Okay, I want to see your numbers look like this. Okay, sounds good. God bless you. Totus tuus, Maria.